I don't know what you could possibly. It's been a pretty good Friday. It was decent. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then I'm at an awkward position where this weekend, I can choose one of two outcomes. I can be extremely busy this weekend, or I can choose to not be busy at all, it feels like. And so I need to make a decision at some point. I like not being busy in general, but also like, but it would be like the good kind of busy. It's not a that, and that's what makes the decision and the choice making difficult, is that it's not the painful kind of busy, but it is busy nonetheless. Your weekend's gonna be pretty empty. Nice. I don't know. I get the positives for both. I will always say I appreciate a non-booked busy weekend, obviously. But I don't know. There's always that idea that some people demand I don't want to say structure necessarily, but busyness to feel productive, to feel like they got something out of their days and or weekends. Yeah. We'll see by this time tomorrow. Because it's one of those things, and like, if I commit to the busyness, then it's going to be like full commitment. Both days, Saturday, Sunday. Tough. But yeah, put all that away, put that aside. Don't even have to think about it tonight. Tonight is only just for Astrobot and Lorelei and Laser Eyes. Which we'll get to Lorelei and the Laser Eyes potentially finale. I put the question mark in the title. Don't 100% know. It's one of those weird situations where a lot of has wrapped up in Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and like a lot of like things have been crossed off. But I also totally know that it feels like I could like unravel like one more thread and then a million more things pop up, or a puzzle presents itself that has me just staring at it for like 5 hours. In which case, we're probably not finishing it. If something like that were to happen. But before all that, I have to do the new Astrobot level. And cross fingers, give me all your energy, that Sora is showing up tonight. Sora is showing up tonight. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Sora? Okay, what's up with these names? This one I think was normal. TikTok Shock. But this one was called Thrust or Bust. And then this one's called Cockadoodle Doom. And I can't help but feel like in my children's game, in my baby game, sexual innuendo baby game, in my baby game, it can't possibly just be me. It can't possibly just be me. What does the cock do? Oh, it bursts up. Great. Great start. Projection? You're right. I have a habit of... Oh my god, that's a monster. I have a habit of seeing words for penis in things. I don't know how to put it. I have a habit of seeing penis What do I do with this? What do I do? So here's the thing, though. I don't think it's a problem. I'm all for admitting I have a problem if I thought it was a problem. I go up, maybe? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm coming in tonight with a special kind of energy. It's like a special kind of Friday high energy, so it's gonna carry us all through the night. Through this, through some puzzles. Almost died there. That was pretty slow. That was pretty slow. Rebel photographer. Let's try to beat that time by at least once here. I feel like I could go a little faster. I thought that was Jade. I never played Beyond Good and Evil either, but I know a lot of people have. So I know a lot of people I feel that have a lot of nostalgia for Beyond Good and Evil. And then the only thing I know most about Beyond Good and Evil at this point in our life, is that horrendous, when Ubisoft said that they were making a second game and they announced Beyond Good and Evil 2 with that, like, high production, like, CGI trailer thing, like, years ago, that has, I bet, will never come out, and was, in my opinion, only used as a way. Here, let me finish this because what I'm talking about, I actually have a point to make about it, but let me just focus on finishing this first here. That's got to be a lot faster. Yeah, that's decent enough. So back years ago, Ubisoft announced and did that trailer for a very different looking Beyond Good and Evil 2. And that was around the time when Ubisoft was suffering from a near fatal hostile takeover by whatever that other company was that was trying to just buy up all their shares and try to take over the company. And Ubisoft was doing everything within their power to fend off the hostile takeover. And so they're like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not the only one who thinks this, that at that time, they just pulled out this Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer and announcement way before any, like, real, actual, substantive work was done and thought of for the game, to just try to buoy their own shareholder, like, stock prices. Just in an attempt
to make it harder for another company to try to take them over as by buying a bunch of shares and stock and stuff. Like I'm so convinced. It's like such a small thing, and when you think about it, it's like Austin, why are you bringing this up? Why are you talking about it? Why does it matter? But it's such a funny thing that like that was years and years and years ago. And we have seen and heard, the only thing we've heard about Beyond Good and Evil 2 is that every like once a year, someone from Ubisoft or something goes, yeah, it's still being worked on. But like before that, it was the announcement, there was that trailer, and then there was like, what's that one actor's name who owns a company? Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that's who it was. It was like, hey, you could make assets, basically. I'm partnering with Ubisoft, with my company, and you can make assets and for the game, and then we can pay you, and you're going to help shape and make the game. And it was like this really poorly thought out thing, and there was a lot of backlash from that. And then that was also years ago. And then nothing since then. It's crazy. And now, fast forward years and years now to present day, and Ubisoft, for the last several years, has done nothing but just failure after failure, and has been failing as a publishing and developing video game company. And I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft will either be dissolved or most likely sold to be bought up by someone if Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think it's called, just flops when it comes out in a few months, which I'm sure it will, because it's not looking great. And sentiment doesn't seem to be high for it. Like, I feel like Ubisoft is one flop away from just utter collapse. And that's so crazy to think that years ago, Ubisoft was huge. They were having all these E3 shows, and they were just raking in the dollars with like games like Just Dance 2016 or something like that. Like, and like it would be a full circle moment. It's just a weird thing in video game industry things. A full circle moment where like everyone was like, Ubisoft, you gotta fend off the hostile takeover. Like, we don't want this other random company to buy Ubisoft, because we gotta protect Ubisoft, because Ubisoft was like kind of doing some interesting things. It was like before they fell into the monotonous like open world checklist games that they've been known for, and then they just kept rehashing it, and people got bored of that kind of thing. People are like, you can't get absorbed, fend them off. And now they have a full circle moment where they've fallen so far that like to save Ubisoft, the only thing that could possibly done is that they sell themselves to like Microsoft or Sony, and then it's like, which also isn't good. It's a fucking mess, dude. I don't know how else to put it. Beyond Good and Evil, I don't think we ever see Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's the end of the story. And all this started because for some reason we have Beyond Good and Evil here now as a robot. So instead of Sora. Now, here's the other thing. If it was Sora, I wouldn't have gone on this anti-Ubisoft rant. I wouldn't have had the opportunity. Also, I would have gone on a different rant. I would have said the current problems with Kingdom Hearts and how that is its own shit show currently. If we really think about it, problems everywhere. Where do you go? I need to watch where you go. I'm following her. Going far. Alright, I'll go get your thing. Damn it, there's only 2 more levels after this. Guys, I think I think there's a real possibility we might not get Sora.
I don't wanna break anyone's heart or lose hope. Because if anything, I'm a bastion for hope. I'm supposed to be like. I know if I like. I think I'm gonna have to start being realistic about the possibility here. I mean, why the hell does a character from Beyond Good and Evil make it in and not Sora? Also, I don't mean to come across as like a hater, but, and I know I'm probably either wrong or it's just whatever, it doesn't really matter, but like, I associate the original Beyond Good and Evil much more to like an Xbox property. As far as like the Xbox platform. Like that's what I remember back when I was younger, that like. So I think Sora's chances are actually cooked at this point. It's, if it's cute though. The little camera. She just wants to take a picture. Well, until next week. And it won't be Sora. Yeah, I just ruined the fun if I just become too realistic about it, don't I? I kinda... I've bummed myself out.